I know y'all saw my lime over there. I'm about to get ready to do a little Richie Wow. Okay. So I know y'all saw me pan around so y'all can see the card decks. The other day I posted so y'all could pick a pile for today so you can put your energy in on it. And so what we came up with is this is 333, 444, and 555. And I already did the pre-shuffle, so you know your girl's gonna go in on these motherfucking cards, though. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit was out here talking. And of course, I'm over here messaging with a few of my soul sisters. And I'm sitting here cracking up because Ancestors is coming through crazy. They're like, listen, I know I told you this, but listen, I got some other stuff to say, so go ahead. But back to my lime, I'm gonna be cleansing my energy, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of need that. Y'all need to stay protected, my love bugs, my love bugs. Dang it, I left something in my car. Give me a second. I'll be right back, y'all. That's the energy lately, y'all. So if y'all been forgetting shit. Listen. Then post-it notes ain't doing their job. No, I'm just playing. Accountability, y'all. Accountability-wise, I need to slow my ass down, okay? Like, down. All right, give me a second. I gotta go get some ish. Be right back. Enjoy the tunes. I don't know if IG gonna cut it off, because I don't know. Johnny Gill's my jam now, okay? That little chocolate drop. This thing would be charged at 44. I am screaming. Oh. Alright, y'all. So I came back. I went and got my little doohickey thing, right? Tell me why it's at 44. Like, I can't even make this up. The signs is signing. Y'all could be seeing synchronicities everywhere. See it? 44. I can't make this shit up. Y'all. The grateful and the gratuity I have towards life is real. Can't even front. And I am thankful for the universe for their messages that they send me, because I am grateful for the magic in my touch, okay? The way I hold myself up high and the universe be rubbing me the right way. Thank you, Johnny Gill, for coming through with the skills to pay the bills. Okay? Another banger for me, okay? Some of y'all will be on your ish this week, okay? All right. Hold up a second, y'all. Ow! Alright, let me jump into this, because you know I'm over here doing the most, of course. The hostess with the mostest. And I'm looking at these cards. Of course, you know I'm always on top of these pre-shuffles, y'all. You know I love me a good pre-shuffle, because I'll be out here cracking out. I need to get up in here real quick, like, okay, real quick, like a new bike. Or an old tyke. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm black. See? It took 2 seconds for me to solve that problem. Alright. Back to it. Let's go. Alright, let's start with middle pile 444. Okay? Let's see what the cards came out for you. Oh, y'all are okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, when I said spread them, y'all was over here like, listen. Y'all are coming out here. Okay, I know y'all here only with Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, okay? So I am getting this from y'all. The vibe is, okay, y'all are stepping into making amends. You are forgiving the way that you have bonded with people, places, and things without giving mercy to yourself, where you have fallen into the habit of tradition instead of doing what is unexpected of you. Some of y'all have been doing what's unexpected of you because you have been rebelling. But Spirit is saying, listen, you haven't always been the one to blame, but you haven't always been blameless either. Okay? Y'all see the damn card. Let me show you. When you always point the finger, you give away the wand. Blame is a leash that ties your power to someone else's behavior. Cut it. Okay? Spirit is showing you where these bonds, where you are breaking, are rightfully done so. Okay? You don't have to feel like guilty. Okay? They're saying no. Don't feel like you have to feel guilty for cutting these ties, okay? It may not always look how other people have done it. It may not be full of rage. It may not be like all out there. This may have been the pile that carried on from the other day's reading, okay? Y'all are out here like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and like keeping to yourselves after that. Like, you had to fight to keep from being shrunken, okay? And I'm seeing this like David and Goliath, for real, okay? You see it? Ego will fight to keep you small by pretending you're above everyone else when being right matters more than being real. Your evolution stalls. So you was over here trying to keep up with the Joneses, you know what I'm saying? And the same whole time the Joneses is over here on a payment plan. Okay, bitch? I'm just saying. But Spirit is saying, because you were always up for the shits and giggles to make everybody, to show up for everybody else. And trust me, how I say this, it may sound a little bit weird to people that don't get it, but okay, example. I had this boss that I worked for at one establishment, right? He left this job, and when he left this job, he went to another place that was like closer to me. And he said, "Yo, I need you, come over here. I need you to work for me. Like, you're the best person I've ever had work for me." So I went over there and worked at the new place and left the old place behind, right? Meanwhile, this ninja was only there for like a month and a half because he had another job lined up that paid him more. And once that job came through, I was at this job that he had me come over for and left. You feel me? So that, like, I couldn't entirely hold him as being blameless because I wanted a different job. You know what I'm saying? I wanted a change of perspective. Granted, this job that I left and went to the new one, legit, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was different, but it helped me level up my skills. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to get my buds inside my ear real quick because I was trying to charge them up before I went live, but that doesn't always work out. I'm just saying. It doesn't always work out because your earbuds be like, yo, yeah, you thought right. But yeah, there's times that you have shrinking yourself, taking jobs just for the money, and it says right here, just for the money, for the love of money. And now you're like, you know what? I'm not doing that. If I'm gonna be stressing, it's gonna be over something that's so small, it's not even considered stressing. It's almost petty for me to be stressing over something like this. The abundance is coming in, and Spirit is saying, whatever question you had inside your head, the answer is yes. Okay? Now, the overall theme for everybody is that you're starting to have the courage to stand up and manifest what you want by honoring your truth. And some of y'all, you're finally getting a new pet or giving the current pet you have more love. But 444, I am seeing that the ancestors are saying that you're no longer being around people that have you feeling small. No longer are you being around people that won't be accountable for putting you in these positions that make encourage you to have reactions that you have. Most of the time, people want you to shrink and dilute yourself, and the thing is that you taste better full flavor. So there is no reason why you should be over here shrinking yourself to taste better in somebody's mouth that don't even like you. Okay, for what you bring to the table. Now, Spirit Guides is saying, for this, these are your angel numbers, okay? 444. I want you to know these are your angel numbers, okay? Ooh, Spirit, you giving 444 a lot of angels numbers. 1818 is willpower. Wow. Significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. 1212. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Start playing with me. 2121. Energy levels. That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourselves. Guide your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride, so trust in you. 1221, take an initiative. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. And as I say this, 444, you got Survival of the Fittest by Mobb Deep. So you guys have already been through the ringer. Y'all already know what it is to survive. Y'all already know what it's like to make them ramen noodles a couple of days in a row. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that just because you was making ramen noodles a couple of days in a row, they don't think that you was outfitted with the extra scrumptious, dilly umptious sides so you can make this a real ramen bowl. You feel me? They don't know that you had the extra ingredients on the side to make your little snack and entree. You feel me? Because they wasn't trying to figure out what was in your fridge, boogie. They was just trying to figure out what was on your table. Alright? So let them figure out where you get your joy from. How you doing these achievements. Why you have this gratitude. Let them figure that out. Because Spirit is definitely coming through. Making sure you get all of this. All of what's yours. Including the coins. Da-da-dang. Da-da-dang. Hey. Okay? I'm telling you, luck is on your side. And look, I don't even have to tell you, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You already see that. Luck is on your side. You're no longer fighting people. You're no longer sitting there saying, you know what? Getting into conflicts, disagreeing with people, trying to be in anybody else's competition. Because you're realizing that, you know what? That didn't get me nowhere. I gave people a hand. I gave people time. And guess what? 5 and 5 is change. Now it's time for you to change your perspective, change your view in spirit. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Confirmation with the spiritual birth. Hey, say it like you mean it. Spirit is saying, listen, Buki. We gave these people time to change. We gave you time to change the way you viewed things. But guess what? Now we gonna change some things. Okay? And we gonna let everybody else catch up. And when we say change some things, some of y'all could be getting this new pet or pampering the one that you have. Either way, they're not letting anybody get in the way of your manifestations. So from here on out, if anything gets in the way of your manifestation, Buki, it is you. Okay? Y'all know I ain't here to lie to you. I'm here to fly with you. Okay? We is in this together. And if I want you to get to the next level, I'm going to have to be the one to pull the lever sometimes. And let y'all know that no, that ain't cool. That ain't what's up. Okay? You tried being a hard rock when you really was a gem. And now Spirit is equipping you with all the wisdom so that as you move forward, you are no longer blameless, and neither are these people, because your intuition is on 10. Okay? And I can't even listen. What I say? Your intuition is on 10. So you ain't got to fight with nobody because you already knowing, okay? You be knowing. So when people come up to you and they like, hey, what's going on? I just got the... Why did I just, Lord, fix it? Why did I just think of Bridgerton right now? No, but for real, People gonna be coming up trying to figure out the tea, and they all gonna be fighting with each other in conflict, trying to figure out who lying, who telling the truth, because you done took yourself away. You decided to point yourself in the right direction, and you let spirit take you, because you know what, baby, you always gonna be small if they further away from you. Okay, let them stay in their ego. You've already been through those battles. You earned the tattoos. You received the receipts, baby. You've already cooked. So let your ancestors cook for you. You understand me? So you can eat properly. You feel me? You felt me? All right. 444. That was your reading. Don't ever feel like you got battered and bruised for no reason, because guess what? You learned how to spar because of what you've been through. So don't think that it was all for nothing, okay? It was not. And I'm proud of you for getting through all of that to get to where you are today. All right? All right, that's it. But that's never all. 333. What? All right. 333. The vibe around you is that you're raising some sort of concern over the timing of how things are showing up for you in your life. Spirit is saying that just because you know something doesn't mean you know everything. You need to trust yourself, trust your moves, and trust the way you feel around people, okay? If you're around somebody and it raises an alarm, if you're around people and you feel like your manifestations ain't coming through, it's because you're still concerning yourself with their battles. You are putting up fences but going on the other side to make sure people see you. Baby, there's a fence because you need to be on this side. Your privacy is everything. That's why you don't need to worry about the clock on the wall, okay? You know where your priorities lie, and your values, just like the card says, they're non-negotiable. Authenticity may not always pay, but it always aligns. People around you right now, I don't even want to call them snakes in the grass. They're snakes in the cage. Some of them are snakes hiding in sugar, okay? But spirit is rooting these people out of your life. You have to stand on your truth, okay? To see clearly, you must be willing to look without flinching. Let the truth be your compass, even if it leads you into the wilderness. Listen, sometimes you can go for a walk in nature with other people. Sometimes you take pets. Sometimes you just go by yourself because you don't need the focus to be scattered. You need it to be laser focused, locked in, right? So right now, I'm going to tell you, this is 333. Can't even make it up, concern. 333, you're sitting there and your concern is not, I'm not saying it's not valid, because as I'm saying is that people have led you down the wrong road before. So you have this way of trying to rush things, okay? You have this way of trying to control things, and even though you know deep down you don't have to make anything move, okay? I'm getting a vision of Roadrunner and the Coyote. You tend to get ahead and people look at you as cunning, and this has also been a thing of love. I have Ayana Lee on right now, Gangsta of Love. You have been in various situations where you've put the way that you love right on the forefront, and most of the time you knew that you shouldn't have to, okay? And spirit would come through and read your ass the riot act, okay? Because they said you need to focus on yourself. Sometimes you would focus on the people that you love over yourself. And along the roots of this, you end up losing out on money. But in the long run, you end up gaining this money back because you stayed true to your authenticity. And as I say this, I have Shansia on here, Rebel. That is another sign for you. Spirit is clearing the way for you. Okay? They say give them time. You don't have to concern yourself with how the river is flowing. Just know that you don't have to worry about being thirsty. You understand what I'm saying? Point right now is saying, like, you see these movies or anything in real life where people play dumb. You know what I'm saying? They play dumb just to get someone to focus on it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that I'm going to tell you right now, don't ever play dumb for somebody ever. You let them play smart for you. Okay? So when you don't sit here and judge the fact that you're not for sale, you don't concern yourselves with the wrong things, okay? You're not sitting there putting the cart before the horse. You're being intuitively guided for this next chapter, okay? You've been resilient. You've went through the tests of faith, and Spirit is saying you do not need to be concerned with how we test other people moving forward, because these were snakes that needed to be illuminated. That's why they're saying give them time. They're still rooting people out of your life, okay? Some of them you decided to keep because you were like, that's my little bird. It's my little birdie. It's so sweet. And that bird transformed into a snake, and you were like, I didn't put that in there. You didn't. But the thing is, the more truth that you speak, they can't help but to stop doing these little cute chirps. They have to hiss at this point. Spirit is revealing to them that they cannot be kept around you. They are not your pets. They are not to be kept. You need to give them away so they can be loved by those that are loving up on them and know what their diet is. Okay, Trick? I'm saying. All right? But let me get you some angel numbers out here, because Spirit is saying you don't have to concern yourself with how things are going down. This could be for Divine Feminine. You are going to be able to protect yourself and trust yourself moving forward, because Spirit is saying as you started to shift your focus to having higher morals, you're going to see that the time you gave Spirit to come in and clean everything else out is going to allow for your manifestations to come through. But be honest with yourself, okay? Oop, falling into my lap over here. I want you out. Yep. 888. Karma. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. So don't be over here feeling like you have to be around people just because if you have to say, and I've said this before, if you have to make a statement like, well, that's my, well, because my baby, that is a tie that you need to look at untying, loosening, or cutting altogether. I digress. 2424. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. And bottom of the deck, 1515, an opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. Okay? That is your reading, 333, but I am telling you right now, you don't have to worry about too much. As I go to put your deck away, we got 0330. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Don't think that as you go out here, you're going to be met with the same energies that snaked you before. Okay, 333? It's even out here, 33. Don't be concerned that you out here going to be around the same energies that snaked you before. Why? Because Spirit has said, because you gave them a time, they put the right people that are more aligned with you than you ever know in your path. And that's what they're going to continue to do. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. And that's why the snakes are being uprooted and removed, okay? Because you chose to be happy. And you stopped concerning yourselves with what a snake was doing in your sugar, and you started using honey instead. So that snake never even got a chance to bite you. Won't even get a chance to bite you. Why? Because Spirit is saying we didn't play about you, and you started to realize that The less and less you played about you, like you played with you and about you, you gave spirit time to come in and say, you know what? You ain't nobody's pet. You are pressure. Just because these letters, some of these letters are in the same thing, you coming through and you're saying, this is what I want. You're doing what you love. You're doing what you feel great doing, and you're looking great doing it. Do you understand me? Look at the truth warrior out here speaking of peace and being peace. 1:11 on the clock as I say this. Stop playing, okay? Don't play with yourself. People need to hear the truth, and that's why you out here. Don't be concerned with people that are lying through their teeth. You know the truth. Don't get tangled up in it. 333, that is your reading for the vibe around you and how you are maneuvering through it. Be courageous. I'm so proud of y'all. All right, 555. What we got out here for you? Ooh. Okay. 555, I'm seeing right here is that you need a break. Okay? You need a break. Some of y'all have been facing some health issues because of... Okay. First of all, 555, there's a few storylines here. The 4 out here is telling me that you need to rest. Okay? Is that you're getting to a point that you are starting to feel complete. You're starting to find stability around the fact that for some of y'all, you're finding out that a child is not yours. Okay? And now you can actually rest knowing that you know the truth. There is no maybe, there is no if, ands, or buts about it. For others of you, the other thread is that this could be for a Libra. You are actually having to recuperate or take a hiatus from a child that you have due to a health issue that you that will arise or has arose, and you're dealing with it. And this is you, actually your last bit of karma that you're working off from something that happened, I want to say about 4 years ago. It could have been on a cloudy day. It could have been pouring when this happened. And you know exactly the moment where you knew that you attracted this karma straight to your lap. But from this, you had to handle it. And this is going to cancel out anything else going forward, because at this time in your life was a time when you were people pleasing. Okay, it was a time where you were neglecting quite a bit of things, including your own health. But now it was because, well, now you're seeing it was because that you were moving out of a lack or scarcity mindset. Okay, so you sat with yourself and you asked the universe for change, but Spirit said you have to let go. You can't sit here and tell us that you want the change if you're willing to be dragged to hell and sit there and have lunch and tea and not change your colors. You have to let go. Okay, In Vogue, let go is out here. And you're starting to see where there was more thorns than beauty within the roses that were set before you. You're seeing where you were deceived. A lot of y'all, the third thread that is out here is that some of y'all have to take a break anyway from a child, and the child is going to miss you or did miss you when you took this break away from them, but you had to handle some things. Okay, there were some things that you had to get rid of, had to situate, and you didn't want to scare anybody or put anybody else on this level of scaredness or fear when you didn't really know what was going on. As you see, things were still being sorted out. So this could have to do with somebody's I'm hearing feet, even though I was about to say heartbeat. I'm hearing feet, and I'm seeing a bladder, a throat, some of you, your back and stomach. Um, okay, there's actually a fourth thread out here that I want to acknowledge, and this could be a trigger warning. Will say that because I do want you to know this. There's a fourth thread out here, and it is that someone had to take a rest from a certain person, environment, for the sake of a child, and they felt that they were going to get bad karma for it, but they could not continue to put their health at risk. So instead of putting their health at risk, they had to make a decision. They stopped seeking the validation of their family and friends, and they moved forward in order to build something for themselves that was not borrowed, not on borrowed time, not on anybody else's cycle, not on anybody else's wavelength. You stop living in the fact that you were held against your will in a state of scarcity, meaning that some of y'all dealt with somebody who was very toxic, would not allow for you to work, would not allow for you to do anything in the light of day, but would treat you like crap at the peak of night. But you were brave enough to believe that there could be more, and you decided to leave. And I am proud of you, because a lot of y'all did it because you knew that if you didn't go anywhere, if you didn't move away, if you didn't handle this, you would always be continued to be treated like a child. And you saw that this was a generational wound, therefore you decided to correct it. But this only happened as soon as you took that step back. And Spirit is saying you having the courage to take this last stand, and you get up for the worst, but you got through it. They're about to bless you. They're about to bless you because you know what? You held tight to yourself and your truth. And they're about to bless you because you're no longer people pleasing. You're no longer staying in a place where you don't need to be. You're giving yourself your flowers, and Spirit is saying you need to. You deserve to. 0404, slow down. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surrounding, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. 0550, get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There's so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. 1616. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces. 333. Some of y'all could relate to 333's reading. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your senses of purpose. So your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. I'm screaming. Look at me over here, using words and whatnot. 0000. It serves as a timely reminder that everything can be accomplished if you can dream it. There is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available for you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tensions and relax. 0303. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Whether in your personal and professional life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could change your life for the better. 0440. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. Yeah, you guys got a lot of 3s and 4s and 9s out here, 1s and new beginnings, but y'all need to pay attention to the people that are good for your health and that aren't good for your health, okay? Bottom of the deck is cycles. Yeah. I tell you about karma. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that you don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. You don't have to do everything. And some of y'all shouldn't even be doing everything. Just because you want to make sure everything stays together. I'm the only one. I'm the only parent that can do it. Or I'm the only one that can do it. Baby, who are you trying to prove anything to? Approval is addictive, but it's a high that always crashes. You'll never feel whole if you're building yourself from borrowed praise. You have to praise yourself for the things that you can and will be able to do in the future, okay? Look at me over here putting this in my numbers deck. It's true, though. You don't need to sit out here and be doing the most for other people. A lot of y'all need to pay attention to your health and how the people, what they mean to you in a healthy way, okay? Scarcity isn't just material. It shows up in how you love, how you trust, how you receive. Are you brave enough to believe there could be more? Baby, you're going to see that there is more. And you're going to realize that by speaking your truth and honoring your truth, you is just lying to yourself for no damn reason, okay? As I'm putting the deck away for you all, I'm seeing this unshakable. The path may be brutal and full of obstacles, but your purpose is stronger. Keep going, and it will all be worth it in the end. Some of y'all are starting this new chapter out for your generation. You're starting this chapter so nobody does it after you, okay? And this is leading to your manifestations coming in. Some of y'all, this is something that you've been wanting for a while. And the fact that you're starting to love yourself, it's coming through. Because you're awakening to what's good for you and what's not good for you. And Spirit is saying that Dharma is owed to you. While everybody else gets their karma and starts to talk and try to make you fit into these false narratives, that's not your problem. I'm hearing not my problem. But Spirit is saying pretty soon you resting will be something that is necessary, and you'll know when you need to rest. See, it'll be revealed to you when you need to rest. You don't have to worry about bills not being paid, people not coming through. You don't have to worry about that. And some of y'all be taking a new walk with your pet. You know what I'm saying? Giving yourself time outs whenever you want. And that also means you might be walking with your pet and your mate, okay? Getting that sex over there, letting the legs hang low. Over there like, hey now. Hey, say, no. All right, and I did run them dice. Okay? The dice that came up was y'all might be having a romantic trip to Hawaii or Puerto Rico. And this could either be for professional, but somebody is, either way is going southeast, either Hawaii or Puerto Rico, or they could be from there. And Spirit is saying you will see the effects of this in maybe 2 to 3 days, weeks, hours. I don't feel months. I don't. But I did say that we are looking at 72 hours. So this is all something that's going to be happening in the next 72 hours. And it's because they fed you to the wolves and you came back leading the pack is what I'm hearing. And you know what? It was the right opportunity is coming in for you to be of service. Because you were of service, Spirit is saying divine timing is coming through for you, my bookies. This is also a message for an earth sign or someone with earth in their chart. You need to get a citrine crystal or stop wearing that more. I also saw that the air signs need to wear rose quartz, okay? And also somebody could be from Tennessee or have the initials T in their initials, as well as Michigan, me, M, and I could be in their initials. And Sagittarius and Capricorn are out here, as well as Virgo and Leo, and Aquarius and Taurus. So those could be in your chart somewhere. And I just want to say thank y'all so much for coming through today for today's live read. And I want y'all to know that how courageous that you have been in your mode of survival. This next season is going to be one of savagery. People are going to see you as a savage because you're putting down boundaries that they still have not yet applied. And the thing is that you learned your lesson. You started taking stock of what you were able to accomplish for yourself and for other people. And you said, you know what? I can no longer burn myself out to control how somebody else stays warm. And I feel so honored for you to have learned that. I want to say how much I love you guys, how much I'm honored to have you guys on here, visiting me and tuning in. If none of this resonated for y'all, I'm just glad that y'all came in here to chill with your little big sis while I give y'all all the auntie vibes. All right. I'm about to bounce up out of here because I did make myself some kind of asada nachos, you know what I'm saying? Like, because today's like my cheat day and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the things because your girl has been actually doing really good with eating better and showing up for herself when it comes down to, no, I can't do that because it's going to mess with how I show up for myself. And sometimes, and most of the time, I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't even explain, I just say no. I just say no. And sometimes it knocks people off. But hey, sometimes what knocks people off boosts you up. And I'm not doing it maliciously. And I see y'all are doing the same. So that is all for today. I love you all. Thank you for coming to chill and spill for what the vibe is and what is going on in the next 48, 72 hours. Okay? Things are being moved. Let them be moved. I love y'all. And that is it. But that is definitely not all. If you missed anything, it will be up and loaded to the YouTube channel. You can catch that in the link in the bio. Thank you for sliding through once and again and making sure your sister stays positioned spiritually. As the ancestors say, psst, MJ, we gonna give you some messages straight from the deck. With respect to y'all, peace.